Hey everyone, it's Charlie. We're going to be talking about power rankings for the DRAFTPUNK. If you download the Cash app and you use the code STUNFIST, you can get $5, and $5 is sent to help build shields for Blastoise to smash. I'm joined by...
By me, Picasso. Fuck Blastoise.
Just kind of fucking around a bit.
And yeah, we're just gonna talk about power thoughts and predictions / power rankings for this season. I'm probably not gonna be too serious. You'll probably be able to tell when I'm being serious, but this is just for fun.
Yep.
So let's start with Joe's team because we'll be going through them in alphabetical order. So the Brighton Bidoof.
Fair warning, if I talk a little slow, it's because I could hear my own voice, and it's messed with it would be pretty bad.
Okay.
All right, so Joe's team's up.
Yeah. So Joe's team is like really top heavy. Like the first three mods are a bunch of goons. Like it's Kartana, Char X, Tapu Fini, like three guys that you wouldn't want to be in like a dark alley because Kartana is just like aids to play against because it's always the right set that beats you. And I think Kartana is one of his Z move users too. And then Char X seems like a better Mega Altaria in draft. So
yeah, it is.
Like
no offense to Mega Alt.
At least defensively, because like I guess Mega Altaria has more defensive capabilities, and you can do, and it has that going for it. But yeah,
I've used Mega Char X quite a bit, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I never wind up drafting it in like a league. Oh, it's always in like tours and shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I feel like the biggest, and then he has Zam to revenge kill pretty much anything, or just like toss out T-Wave. There's the Taco Bell. I forgot it. Bronzong, that's his name.
He's got Bronzong in case he doesn't want to bring card.
Yeah, but he also has like a trend I've noticed is a lot of these people are just weak to Volt Turn. Like, look at what punishes Volt Turn on his team. I guess like Helmet Pert could, but like, actually no, wait, yeah, that's a good needs to deal with Volt Turn. Never mind. But also like Ghost Resist is also his Umbreon. I think Umbreon's a bad mon, but I understand why you draft it because it fits well here.
He's also got Wish Pass with it.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like the biggest Tapu Fini is like a great support mon on paper, but it also seems like it has negative synergy with a few of these guys because like Roselia, Pert, and Umbreon are all pretty reliant on like Toxic or T-Spikes if they're like a fat set. And then Zam, you can run T-Wave Sash if you think you're gonna get fucked by a setup sweeper. And that's kind of counterintuitive. Torn seems kind of neat. I'd like to see what that does. And the stupid ass fish, Bruxish.
I love Bruxish.
Bruxish seems like it is like really powerful when I've used it in like lower tiers, but that's also because it has band plus strong jaw, so it's like a massive modifier on those psychic things, and it just gets a kill.
So he does have some flexibility between like the water types and the steel type.
Yeah, Swampert's like a really flexible mon, and I think that's an underrated pick that he got. Roselia is just like this tiny little like sleeping rose next to all these mad people. Like look at how angry.
Just have Avulite on it.
Yeah, but like look at how angry his entire team was.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like Roselia just like woke up and it's like hanging out with all these mad people.
So you have to bring your little sibling with you.
Yeah, Mom says it's my turn to get up T-Spikes. Buzzwole's a cool mon. I used it a lot back in early Sun and Moon, and it's really fucking fat. Like, I think AV Buzzwole is bulkier than AV Tangrowth.
Let's see. 53 special defense.
Yeah, Buzzwole is 107 by 53, and Tang is 100 by 50 for special bolt. So yeah, and then you could also just do like a bulk up set and just like get free setup on any physical attacker, and then like, or even sub punch if Joe's got the juice to do that. Yeah, because it gets drain punch and leaf life, so it's like and roost, so it can like do a lot of just like it has a lot of staying power if he doesn't face a bird.
Surprisingly, this is the first time I've seen it drafted in who knows how long.
That's I guess it's a T2, but I think it's still a solid pick. Like I was considering him. Yeah,
it's just I haven't seen it in a break.
He wasn't top on my list, but he was definitely something I considered because it's like 140 base attack. That's insane. That's really powerful with all that bulk you get.
Because the attack and the defense sets are just the same.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest weakness he has is Ghost. Like, a Ghost, like, once the Umbreon is low or chipped, like, any Ghost type runs through him.
He's got 3 Psychics, 3 Waters.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't got 3 Steals. That was almost cool.
3 Steals would be cool, but I don't count Kartana as a steal because it's just so... Because when I think steal, I think, like, it can take special attacks, and, Kartana is a fighting type. Kartana is grass fighting. It's basically Virizion 2.0. Like, for physical attacks, Kartana is a steel type, but for attacks, it's not. Yeah. Pretty solid team. It's he definitely went a different route from last season because he just grabbed a bunch of like strong top heavy guys, some underrated stuff, and then his middle of the pack stuff is just like it's like okay. Like Zam and Buzzwole don't super shine to me as like T2 picks, but they're both solid mons. So I think that Charizard Kartana is gonna. Charizard's probably Kartana is gonna get the most kills out of all the mons he's drafted. That's my prediction.
Well, he's got 3. Kartana, Buzzwole, Char X can all just pick up kills.
Yeah, but Kartana is also the Z cap, so
that could be limiting, unless he's run. Oh, he's gonna run Zane Rain Dance. Does it get Rain Dance?
What, Kartana?
Yeah.
Z Rain Dance Kartana.
I could see it.
I could see. I hope he brings timid Kartana 1 week. that is low key fire. It's great versus.
It doesn't get it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Manaphy gets Z Rain Dance. I'm never bringing that though. Just so you know, I'm never bringing Z Rain Dance Manaphy. He could bring Z Tailwind Kartana. That's close enough.
He could.
That's like the VGC set. Okay, so, I do expect Joe to do well because he had a good run last season.
Definitely.
But he's also who's his week 1 matchup? Is he playing Al? He's playing Allie, right?
He's playing Arc, yeah.
Yeah, she'll probably want revenge, and then he'll probably play Bowman too, and you. So you all need to take him down. No, nah.
I'm prone.
I got you on video. Okay.
I'm bringing 1 Pokemon. That's it.
You're bringing and you win. It's
no.
1 Pokemon. All we need is explosion. You win. It's just mind blown It's mind blown.
Blast.
That's all you bring.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess moving on, we can go to.
Right.
I think we can wrap up the Brighton Beedoo. Let's talk to California Crogunks, aka me.
Wow, who would have guessed?
Wow.
All right, so Lando. You sniped Efrain. Amoongus, Blitz. Fat with non-fat. Your speed tiers are a little flopped, though.
I got Sneasel. And
I know, but you go 30, 45, 55, 70, 72.
Amoongus doesn't have a speed tier. It's
and
always
then
second.
Everything else is above 100.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a slow fat mod and then a bunch of fast. All my offensive shit is pretty fast.
Yep.
Manaphy's the slowest defensive one I have. And then I don't know. I think I can I feel like I can do a lot with it. So
Yeah, because
Like,
you
I
got
could,
web support too.
yeah, I could straight up run stall a few weeks. like, like I have the mods to do it.
Like,
Like, I
you
could
don't got a
run,
regenerated core. You only got Amoongus.
I do have Amoongus, but I have Blissey Wish passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of these mods have some form of a lot. Actually, no, that's not true. Only like 2 mods that aren't Blissey have recovery, because Skarm and Lottie have Roost. I don't have
Yep.
8 defoggers like I did last season.
You only
I only
got
have I only have 3
2,
defoggers.
3, 4.
No, Dodrio doesn't get defogged.
Really?
It has no wings.
I mean, it has his tail. That's how.
I don't know, dude. Defog doesn't make sense. Why does Lando get it? He's just a naked guy in a
It's a
cloud.
cloud.
he's the dude from Mario Kart
Yeah.
that holds up the
With a
side.
fishing rod.
Yeah, he's a Lakitu. Yeah, that's what his tail is. It's the fishing rod. But yeah, I built this. I basically built this around Manaphy and Skarm because I just wanted to. Because my idea was just hazards plus Manaphy wins most, just annihilates most bat, and it's an old ORS core that I liked back in the day. And then everything else, and then I opted for double dragon, which is why I traded Tarak for Lottie, just because there's so little people don't use fairies that much in draft. So Draco's actually like a viable option to click. And it's a Lottie, so even if you're a steal, it's doing like half.
Yeah. I think Reg Lottie is pretty flexible too,
Yeah.
so
It
a lot of
also
these mods are decently flexed. Minus like Dodrio and Sneasel.
Yeah, Dodrio is probably the most one-dimensional mon I have.
You just slap a scarf on it and just trash.
No,
Get confused and have the what's it called?
Tangle feet.
Yep.
Yeah, we're running double dance Dodrio. Oh yeah, that's also a big thing for this draft. For most of the mods, if they could,
they're double dance.
Pretty much every mod can double dance up.
Lando, Cobalion, Dodrio.
Skarmory.
Just weak armor.
Well, Skarmory can agility and SD, but yeah, weak armor works too. And Latios gets DD, so that's pretty fire.
Yeah.
Sneasel gets agility and SD, so that's a double dancer. Slurpuff, any offensive Slurp, every offensive Slurpuff set is basically a double dancer.
Yeah.
And then Z Rain Dance Tail Glow is a double dancer for Manaphy. So it's pretty cool. I like it.
Poor Blissey and Amoongus.
Yeah, Blissey and Amoongus are just like God. And then Ampharos seems like really fun in draft. Like that's
it should be interesting
because it's so fat and strong. Like it rounds up a nice volt core
and slow. So
you can just like volt turn into into like Sneasel or something, and then something dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90, 105, 110, Dragon Electric. That's a pretty nice typing.
Yeah. Yeah. It resists a ton.
Yeah.
Like, and its weaknesses are like weird because it's like ground, ice, fairy, and dragon. Those aren't like ice is common as coverage, but it's not going to OHKO.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, and there's always the legendary rest talk. D pulse volt switch, which always pulls the right move when you rest talk. So you don't have to make plays. It's like, oh, they stayed in, they went hard hippo, good thing I depulse. Oh, they stayed in with their Tord, good thing at volt switch.
Amoongus is Toxic Spikes?
Amoongus doesn't get T-Spike, but Spore is broken in draft because only one person gets Coco and one person gets Speedy. So and then oh yeah. Also, did you know Cobalion gets T-Wave?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Some questionable sets with Cobalion in the past.
Yeah, Cobalion has such a cool move pool. Like Magnet Rise, T-Wave, Volt Switch.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets Magnet Rise. That's pretty heat.
Oh, I thought you cut off for a second. That's why I said oh.
Magnet Rise is a cool move. And yeah, the main reason I got Lando like regular was because it just because I didn't want to spend I wasn't sure if I wanted Chomper or not, and so I went with him instead because I was like, oh,
You
he
just
gets
wanted to
U-turn.
snipe Efrain.
Exactly, that was my plan. Snipe Efrain. Tennis sniped me twice. I wanted Tangrowth over Amoonguss, and I wanted Weavile, but I like how my draft ended up anyways.
Mm-hmm.
After giving up Terrakion, who who's don't sleep. Terrakion's still a threat, even though he's not on the board and undrafted.
You would have had half the swords.
Yeah, I did. All the swords were drafted when draft ended because I think Tennis took Virizion and Spatula took Keldeo.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to move to Cab next, or do you want to or do you want to talk about beating my team? Actually, no,
I
wait,
think we'll
don't.
move to Cab next.
Okay.
I know it's been a brick.
Cab's team is like
Fat.
yo. Cab's team is just when I see Cab's team, I think EQ. Like ground resist is superior. Like, but it's very much it's a team I think Cab would draft because it's just a bunch of like weird low. It's like a bunch of lower tier mons.
He's got a budget son.
He does have budget son, Vile Plume.
Raikou.
He has both of the stupid AIDS Calm Mind Magic Guard users and Clef and Reuni.
Yep.
Yeah. Surf is the fastest on, no, Raikou is the fastest one he has, and that's pretty fast, but Raikou's so
pretty jumpy too.
Yeah, Raikou's so weak though. I mean, Reuni's gonna always be going last, and Reuni can get up TR for itself because like LO TR Reuni's a threat. Like OTR Reuni. I don't know how Kanga is in draft, but
Kanga likes having power up punch in draft. Outside of that, it's kind of like
S-Toss and Pup are banned, right? So
yeah, and this one.
Yeah, I can't really do anything. I guess like breaking sashes is cool, but like,
he'll figure something out.
Yeah.
He's probably got an idea.
Yeah, wait, Kane gets a bunch of random moves, so it can like flamethrower, burn the Akka, and then flamethrower again.
Yeah.
I guess
I think it's flame body too. Not flame body, flame charge.
Kane gets but Kanga gets flame charge?
I'm decently
sure.
because the team building doc always mentions like flame charge not shown for Mega King. I'm gonna check right now.
Yeah, all right. No, it doesn't. It gets flamethrower, but not flame charge.
Weird.
But I'll check if it because wasn't it a TM in a past generation? Or
it might have been. Most recent generation I played said oldest.
Yeah, because it's not Gen 5. Because Gen 5 was the gen it was a TM, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Something Bestie Fogger, Empoleon.
Yeah, he has Empo, he has Conk, he has all the fan favorites, and he has Clef.
He's got Hashok's Reunion.
Yeah.
Why is Conk big in meme chat and shit like that?
Because it you know the thick meme, like the THICC, it's Conk but with like 8 Ks.
Okay.
I think Luna really likes Conk.
We got the rubber chicken.
The rubber chicken.
The Clef emoji.
The Clef. Oh, the rubber chicken. That's Kiro.
The furry bait.
Raikou? Oh, okay. I was gonna say who wants to hit Raikou? I'm not judging, but like that's weird. Vile Plume. Oddish is John's favorite mon, I'm pretty sure. So nice representation. And then handsome Barbarical.
He hypes up Barbarical. So I'm very curious what he does with it.
Well, he did make it a Z move user, so that could be interesting.
Z acrobatics on the way.
Again, Z
thinking something else.
Oh, okay. Oh, Z Ninetales. Wait, how fast is Vile Plume?
Vile Plume?
Okay, so it hits like 400. It hits like 400 something.
Yes.
Okay. That's like not bad, I guess.
Just bring against Sylv.
They're in different conferences.
Oh,
Yeah, like I was drafting without a Zygarde counter because I thought Zygarde was in the other conference. So nope, Dan's in my conference.
we.
So
Let me think of Zygarde.
what? Amoonguss is not a Zygarde check.
No, I said that means we don't have
Yeah, that
Zygarde
means
if you
you
have
guys
it.
don't have. Yeah, you guys have all the defining shit for Gen 7, but no Zygarde. Like
Nice.
you have Lando, the Tapus, all the UBs. No, wait, yeah. Wait, does Efrain? No, Efrain has Guzzlord.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so the next one is Amanda.
Yep. The Delta Force Rally.
Amanda's team looks like it would like beat me up in a dark alley. It's just a bunch of goons.
Gliscor take your money.
Like, like I feel like Gliscor would be like, "Hey, come with me. I need to show you something." And then Bisharp and Goliathopod are standing there, like ready to beat you up.
And then Chestnut comes from the side to block the alley.
Yeah, and Lottie drops some Dracos.
It's just like time up.
Yeah. But it's really threatening. It's all the mons that it's like so Latios and Gliscor are like annoying to deal with because they never die, like Mega Latios. Then she has the 3 mons that like if someone using that predicts, like makes the right play every turn, something dies, like Mamoswine, Volcanion, and Bisharp.
Yep.
Like those 3 mons, if you play perfectly with them, you will win the game in like 6 turns.
Sylviana's got wish support, which Sylveon a lot of those appreciate.
It's like the token fat mon, but she could also run like Specs Hyper Voice and just like kill everyone that way. And then there's Xurkitree plus Webs, which is just like
and Zerk's a Z user.
Yeah, so she could even run like Z Hypnosis if she wants.
Or but Z like, what's it called? Terrain.
Oh yeah, true. And then Grass Z, Electric Z, Fairy Z, like just to break with it. Yeah, because you don't always have to sweep with him because he's so powerful.
Chestnut for
Chestnut's a cool pick. It's like it's a T4, right? So
yep.
Yeah, and it gets spikes and a bunch of defensive utility. I like it. It's a good bond. And you can like run tech HP Ice for Landos.
Yeah. I made Vince that Chestnut set, and I wish he brought it.
Oh, I remember I gave Vince a Chestnut, the fire resist berry with Rock Tomb for Volcarona.
Mm-hmm.
For Amanda, it put in work. Chestnut carried.
It was a Chestnut that wouldn't let Zygarde stub, and if it used camouflage, it had fighting stab.
Oh, okay. Galvantula is so weak, but it's cool. Never Missing Thunder is nice.
Until you miss Thunder.
Because a compound dies.
Yeah.
And then it's a web setter. Spiritomb is just like fat. It's so bulky. But thankfully it doesn't have recovery. She has 2 spikers, which is cool. So she doesn't have to bring both of them. And Spikes plus Bisharp is such a good combination because even though nobody Defog Lotties aren't like and Spin Starmie aren't like super big, they still exist in draft. So
yeah,
it has his niche there. I'd say depending on how she builds with it, this team I could see this team being one of the best teams in this division. And like what she techs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just because on paper it's a bunch of threats.
Yeah.
And with Webs patch up so much for Mamoswine, Volcanion, and Bisharp and just make them even more threatening.
Helps Latios a bit.
Yeah. It's the only problem is it's like kind of a slow team because the fastest member is Lottie.
Yeah.
110. And then everyone else is like average speed, like 70 to 80.
Her speed's a little bit more bell curve. Everyone else so far has been a bit more jumpy.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Random Amoonguss. Lowered down the average. That kid that took an ECA class and got a D-. Nah, I love Amoonguss. That mod is stupid fat. All right, so on on to Spat's team,
Lexington Lanterns.
the Lexington Lanterns. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
another team where you just think Earthquake.
Yeah, well, he passed it up because after
Yeah.
I said that in chat, he drafted Thunderous, Zatu, and Celebi. And then he made, but the only problem with that is his Ghost resistance Zora art.
And his psychic immunity.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's well. He has like he has
Yeah, no, so it's gonna be
bunch of
nice.
psychic-
It's gonna be nice. I
He has
am
a bunch of
predicting at
he has a-
least
he has a
3
bunch of
matches people fall for it.
he has a bunch of psychic resistance. Dude, I will fall for Zora arc 100%.
I'm calling it now. 3 people.
Like you're gonna have to pay attention to Rock's damage versus him.
Yep.
That's basically gonna be it.
He's got
and
toxic
Zora,
spice support too.
but like it's also you also get free U-turns versus everything, so Zora can't really disguise itself as anything.
Yeah.
I
His
mean, I
speed
guess
tiers are weird.
fastest mon is Thunderous.
But look at his speed tiers.
But
30,
then his
39,
yeah,
35,
his
35.
thing was because he
Jump to
just grabbed
50.
a bunch of slow fat mons.
Jump to 95,
Yeah.
and then the rest are 100
Like-
plus.
Like Peck, Mawile, the swords, Gastro, and the Sandcastle all are super slow. But he's still faster than Amogus.
Yep. But the split could cause some problem.
Yeah, it's like a fat core to fall back on, and then a few offensive things. Like he could make HO out of this actually with Mawile, Thunderous, Nidoking, Celebi, Zoro, and Keld. He doesn't always have to bring the like the fat core that makes up most of his team.
Where's his
I don't know.
fair?
I'm not sure how I feel about Thunderous in draft because it's just like
fair.
it's like it. Does it have? Yeah, he has Mawile. Mega Mawile.
Oh, right. I forget.
Mega Mawile is really annoying.
For me, that's always a steal first. I always forget he's play rough.
Yeah, yeah. I never see it run Iron Head, but it has great defensive typing, and you don't even have to run Stab on it because it's a fucking Mega Mawile.
Yep.
It's so strong.
105 with huge power.
Huge power, so it's like
ridiculous.
at 600 attack right out the gate, and then yeah. I'd expect to see Sucker Mind Games with his team because Mawile and Zora both get Sucker Punch, and that's probably that's his only form of priority. I guess Shadow Sneak with the swords, but that does nothing. And also ground types. Zygarde. Zygarde can't just talk with Celebi, so he has that going for him. But like, DD Dragonium just wins.
Who got Zygarde?
I think Dan got Zygarde.
All right, so. Dan, take notes.
If you watch this, DD Dragonium, because that actually just straight up wins. Let's see. So do you want to go to Arc's team now?
Yep.
Okay.
So Lawrence Durant.
I think a trend I've noticed is a lot of these teams are like top heavy. Like
yeah,
Coco,
they're pretty top heavy.
Vila, Venu, Ape, like those are that's 4 goons.
Yeah.
and then at the bottom it's like stupid ass Alolan Persian and the bat.
Well, Alolan Persian, what's it called? Party Shop. That's gonna be a pain in the ass against this team.
Did she make that? No, she hasn't declared her Z's yet. Coco 8+ screen seems annoying. Venu plus screen seems annoying, even though Venu doesn't really set up. Venu Steel is such an annoying defensive core to beat.
It is.
Just because they resist everything. There's no Heatran around to put them in their place. Yeah, Coco's a great mon just to have. Like, even if it doesn't do anything, your opponent has to prepare for it regardless.
Yeah.
What
if she actually does anything with Haxorus this time?
If you remember, she drafted it.
Yeah.
I think Haxorus. How bulky is Haxorus?
Not very.
It's decent. It has decent phys def, 76 by 90.
76, 90, 70.
Yeah. Gen 5 mod, weird stats. It's just like one thing super good, and then everything else is average.
This is basically Charlie's fan favorites, the team. Miltang, Alone Persian,
Utters out.
Golbat, Celestia.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
not looking forward to this.
I think if she makes Ape the Z captain, that'll be so cool because Ape can do so much with Z moves, like Nasty Plot, SD.
Yeah, because Coco doesn't really need Z in draft.
I think Coco's still good with the Z move in draft.
It is, but I feel like you go Infernape and Persian.
Yeah, I think Infernape, and then if she does that, she still has room for another one. Like she can get a third. Because Ape's a tier 2 in our league. Even Steel, like people use Steel as the Z captain, but I feel like Steel is kind of a waste.
Yeah, because you're only going to use it for the get that first beast boost.
They'll know when your Z move Steel too.
Yeah, you're not have leftovers.
Unless you build one of those balance builds that I really like, where it's just like where it looks like it's Fizz Def or like Spid Def Steel, but it's actually offensive. Like people do that with Mewtwo sometimes, just because it's like. Okay.
I think this is one of the more solid teams, to be honest.
It's a fat core. Nothing's too slow. She's really fast actually, because Ape, Coco, and Persian. Like that's 3 fast mons. A bunch of and Miltank's a 100.
Though I guess she does have kind of the same problem Spat does, because it does jump.
Well, the slowest mon is Mudstill.
Yeah.
But everything else is 60 or above.
Yeah, but so, I'm just saying speed gap.
Yeah. Like you can creep stuff with with Mega Venu. Like you can creep some offensive mons with it. And same with and she could bring the Fizz Def Nasty Plot Slack Off Infernape.
Oh my god.
Because you just focus blast the Blissey at +2 mid dies. Fizz Def Ape, bro. Oh, Fizz Def Helmet Ape, I think beats Kangaskhan. Take notes, Ali.
I think I have another tote about Persian. I just gotta check.
Okay. Z parting shot. Cool.
Fur coat. Creep and put the rest in the defense. It doesn't die right away.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Like every Persian is max HP and then enough speed to creep whatever you're trying to creep. So depending on the matchup, you could just bring it like with enough speed to outspeed base 100s. Because you could do a slow parting shot too, which lets offensive stuff come in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wildcat's team, the Miami Delphinians are next.
I'm working on the logo, don't worry.
Okay. I think Wild needs to trade stuff because he has extra points.
Let's see what he does.
Because I feel like Mismag for Gengar is like so
yeah, that would be...
Yeah, and that would just terrorize our division because no one has Gengar counters. Torn Hippo is like that. Those are the goons. Like Torn, I think Torn is the mon I see him use the most on his OU build, so that makes sense.
He's got a regenerator core.
Yeah. It's triple regen.
Yeah.
No, it's
we
quad
don't have
regen.
Mega Evolve on the first turn too, right?
Yeah, it's quad regen. So it's Torn, Mienshao, Audino, and Tangela.
Yep.
Damn, that's nasty. Rosary T-Spikes, very cool. The Azu, which is just annoying.
It's going to be Belly Drum, it's going to be Trap.
Or Band, or he could do the Whirlpool Trap, or even the AV Azu. Don't use that, it's really bad. Rotom Hita, that's cool. That's a neat mon, I like it.
Screens.
It beats a lot of physical attackers. And then a Scavalier, I didn't know it has really good Spadef. It's 105.
It does.
Yeah, it's like bulky. I thought it was only good Fizz Def, so I thought it was just like a worse Caesar, but it's like stronger.
It's like I think 100.
Yeah, it's 70 by 105 by 105 for bulk. It's really good.
Just a little slow.
Yeah, it's base 20, very slow. Fastest mon is Torn, and then the next fastest are in the 105s with Mian Xiao and Miss Mag.
Not horrible.
It's not too slow, yeah. And then Mesprit's a cool pick. I like that. I like that mon. You can like do Healing Wish shenanigans. You could do rocks, screens, or even like make it a
Mesprit.
What?
Or did I just hear you Mesprit?
I said
as Miss Maggie's.
No, I was talking about Mesprit.
Yeah, I think I heard you say Miss Maggie's though. I was kind of confused.
Does Miss Maggie's get rocks?
No, because I was when you said rocks, and then the healing pass.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, because it gets regular healing wish. It doesn't get like it doesn't need to see memento or whatever. But quad regen. So basically, if you don't get hazards up, his team is never dying.
Spike support, light screen support.
He does have spikes.
Escavalier screens could be nasty.
I feel like if he had it, does Audino get TR?
I was about to check that.
Because TR plus that thing is just like a kill every turn.
I know Mesprit does. I'm decently sure.
Yeah. Yo, why does
Mesprit does?
Bro, why is Mesprit so fat? Like, look at Mesprit's body.
It's
it looks like it ate a bowling ball.
Audino does get it.
Okay, so we could do TR with like TR with Azu and Escavalier and Band Hippo.
And Miss Magius gets it.
Yeah, but Miss Magius seems too fast to use it. It's 105.
Well, you could if you're gonna think you're gonna die out.
Just like TR. Well, TR always moves last though.
Does it?
Yeah. It's like -7 priority. It moves after Roar.
Let's see if it learns to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Maggie is explosion. Mm-hmm. Nope. Okay.
Okay. So PGP. Okay, so let's look at. All right. So I think this team, with some trades, it's good. I mean, it's already pretty solid, but he has so much extra points that he could trade something for like a better.
Oh, you're still talking about
Wildcat's team.
Okay, because you said PGP and I switched to it.
I transitioned, then I changed my mind halfway through.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can talk about Vince's team though. The Poragons.
Hoopa with webs.
Big Hoopa, webs.
Healing Wish with webs.
Healing Wish. Big Crooked Hillary.
Crook with webs. And
yeah.
Arachne to absorb the Will-O-Wisps.
Yeah, and he also can do TR. Like
Yep.
Pharaoh,
he's got like TR and Kekleon and Kofagus.
Even Hoopa's a TR abuser.
Yep.
If you run like Quiet or like a Brave, he has my son. He took my son. This man stole my son.
I totally didn't tell him to trade for something else.
Oh, he could trade Mega Altaria. It's like
he's thinking about it.
It's the only fairy on his team though, so he probably trade it for one of those.
I talked to him about it.
Yeah, like I guess Deontay could make sense here.
Yeah,
but then then he doesn't have good hazard control. It's just the top and the Lottie.
That's about it.
Yeah, and I think Lottie is really bad hazard control. I think like outside of Healing Wish, Latios is just bad compared to Latios. But he took it, so I could take Latios, so I'm down with that.
I kind of like Latios, to be 100% honest.
It's just because Latios never kills anything. That's why. Like, you're never scared of losing a Mon when Latios comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, oh, it's going to get some damage off, but that's fine. But with Latios, it's like, oh, who do I sack?
There's some interesting tech he could run.
Mm-hmm. Quag is cool. and it's really nice in a division with Zard because
Yeah.
that's huge. Jolteon, aka Tapu Koko Jr., aka Jolteon for T2 next season.
Very funnily enough, there was another team like this in Neba's season.
Okay, how did they do?
Where it was Cofagrius as the Trick Room setter, had
Mhm.
Jolteon, had some similar things, though
Yeah.
not everything matched up.
Oh yeah,
It did
Vince.
pretty good the first couple of weeks, and then I don't know what happened to him.
They
He just kind
faded
of
off the map.
stopped playing efficiently.
Oh, another big thing Vince has is he has every hazard.
Yep.
He has webs, spikes, T-spikes, and rock, which is pretty cool.
But who's T-Spikes?
Kofag gets T-spikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice.
That's why I always consider drafting it, and then it doesn't fit my plans, and I'm like, whatever.
Z-Hoopa's pretty scary.
Z-Hoopa and Z Kofag, because Ghost Z at +2 just gets a kill, because dark types, people hate dark types for some reason. And yeah, Z-Hoopa, so much you can do with that, because it's insanely strong, it gets insane coverage, gets boosting moves, like, Hoopa gets nasty plot, so you could just nasty plot, then like Z focus blast and evaporate something. I like Crook. Crook's a fun mon. It's the only if it had U-turn, it would be I would have drafted it again. But alas, no U-turn. I think it's too expensive to be a T2, but we'll see.
Yeah, why did people vote for it to be T2?
They wanted to nerf my draft last season. Everything got voted to be promoted. Like
I know.
Yeah, exactly. They tried to stop me.
They want drafting something completely different.
I was gonna do that anyways, so I might have gotten Pex actually if it was Pex went round 2, which is insane to me.
Yeah, I feel like just like 3 or 4.
Skarmory round 2, so I guess I can't be talking.
What do you want to get stolen?
What? Well, I also wanted Skarm or Ferrothorn, and I just flipped the coin, and I was like, I'll just grab another grass. And then I did.
I think Vince just really needs to work on removal.
Yeah, because he like Latios, and if he plays someone that has a dark type, Latios isn't getting them off, and which is very likely because he's in the same group as Amanda and you, Crali. Does Crali have Pursuiters? Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Vince's main removal plan right now is to get other people to remove them for them.
Oh, he'll just get them up. But he's also really weak to spike, so I would never defog versus Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, just because that, like, unless I guess he's in the same division as Char X and the same conference as Char X and Volcarona, so they will remove for him. But in that case, he needs to keep them up.
Well, as long as Char X isn't Mega Evolved, he only has to worry about rocks.
Yeah. But like, no, I'm saying like he wants to keep, like, you need to keep them up consistently. Yeah. And Crook does a good job of keeping them up, like, because it can force stuff out.
Yeah.
Pretty well. And Araquanid's Firemon, nice water stab, just getting a kill. Like, liquidation switch-ins, where they at?
Tier 3 kind of hurts me a little bit, but
is Tier 3 too high for it? It's debatable. That's the same tier as Crawdon, and I think Araquanid is better in draft than Crawdon is. Like, in the context of OU, I love Don. I think Araquanid's better, but I still love Crawdon just because you can fucking you get a kill every turn you use it. So,
should we move on to Dan?
Yeah, we can go to Dan's team.
All right.
Yeah, so the Providence Waterfires.
Oh my god.
There's King Zygarde, Lord Jirachi, Megalopody, and then a bunch of other goods.
Man, if he had Speed Pass.
Yeah, He does still have he has Tailwind. That's better.
Yeah.
And he has Magneton to trap shit. I don't. What's his Magneton trap? And who does it trap for? I guess it traps for the Jirachi.
Who's it trapping for Jirachi?
Skarmory.
Maybe.
Skarmory, Steela.
Well, the thing about Magneton is it doesn't always kill.
Yeah, but if it gets something like if it gets it low enough,
Yeah.
that yeah.
It can usually put it to like 90-ish.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have to run Scarf and it can run Specs, that's a different story.
Yeah. And oh wait, Magneton can trap Caesar, Mega Caesar, and that opens up so many doors for this team.
Yeah.
Because Zygarde needs that thing dead to win. So
Whimsicott's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Arrow and Zygarde are the Z captains. Arrow doesn't get Head Smash, right?
Well, I'll double check what you
no,
say
wait.
in the other notes.
If it did get Head Smash, they'd be running it. Never mind. It totally
yeah, that's true.
It's still Arrow's a good mon. Pangoro's cool because Mold Breaker, and people forget Mold Breaker lets you beat unaware shit by setting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Note to Spat. Doublade does get Head Smash.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
So you can beat Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darm is cool. Cryogonal's cool. I think the biggest problem is going to be Rock. Just because like glancing at it,
Whimsicott's prior defog.
Whimsicott's defog, Arrow's defog, Cryogonal's spin.
Not the worst.
Then like even getting the layers up versus him is nice. Like I guess since like Skarm was a T2, Skarm and Ferrothorn were undrafted last season, so people aren't really prepping for spikes now. I also had
nice pickup.
Yeah, I also had like 8 foggers though, but last season I think everything on my team had defog. But yeah, I definitely like Zygarde plus Healing Wish. And he has like 2 Healing Wishers, because Lop gets Healing Wish too.
Yeah.
So he has 3 Zygardes basically. Because he has Zygarde, then he has Zygarde with the first Healing Wish, then Zygarde with the second Healing Wish. So basically, if he has an offensive mon, he has 3 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so 3 Darms, 3 Zygardes, 3 Primarinas, like wow, that's type scary.
With Toxic Spike.
Yeah. Zygarde with T-Spikes is like a combination that's so good. Just because that's how it beats fat grasses. Just hiding behind the sub while the spikes go and kill them.
Damn, can you imagine Whimsicott got Sport?
If Whimsicott got Sport, no, that's good. I like the fastest Spore being Smeargle.
Any other notes?
He's 6-0'd by Zygarde, but
hands right. Belly drum.
Yeah, make sure your Darby V's are right if you read BD. He also gets 6-0'd by Zygarde, but he has Zygarde, so that's a smart move. Can't lose to it if you have it. That's what I did with Coco last season. Okay, so we're on your team.
Oh boy, I haven't looked at this in a brick.
Okay, so your team is Volturn plus a bunch of breakers, so that's just a good comp.
This is like completely different than what I usually draft.
Because it's just like you've got Lando, you got Caesar, you got it's just turn. You don't have a Volt Switch, but you got Lando, Caesar, Hydreigon, Gren, U-turning into various threats that include the turners. Because Lando itself is a threat, Caesar is a threat, Hydreigon is a threat.
I got shit for Bolt.
Yeah, your Bolt. You have a lot of Spadef.
I know, but not a lot of physical.
Lando and Caesar are pretty good defensively.
Yeah.
because you don't have Lando doesn't have recovery, which is the problem. But Caesar you can use as a phys def mon some weeks. You don't have to always you don't have to run offensive shit all the time. But
Webs would have been nice.
Webs, I feel like the team's fast enough. You could run like the speed boosting Blaze or whatever.
Yeah.
Hydreigon, I feel like needs a boosting item to be scary because if it's just like Scarf Hydreigon is so weak to me. I don't know. I think Hydreigon's cool because it's like a Latios with less speed but with defensive utility.
This is basically new friends to the team.
I like Hydreigon's a fun mon. Hydreigon's legs look really dumb. This team also looks really mad. Actually, Weezing looks like Weezing looks like Go-Go dragged to hang out here, and he doesn't want to be here. Go-Go's like, "Hey, Weezing, get out of your room. We're hanging out."
This is a very upset team.
Yeah, everyone's mad. I think my team looks like when we were back on it, but it looks like Lando, I, and Kobalion are two dads that adopted a bunch of kids. But I am pro any team that drops Dracos, so you get a stamp of approval.
I'm probably going to run some tests with this before the season actually begins.
Yeah, and Blaze is I always love Blaze. That's a good mon, and especially because all the pursuit trappers aren't in your conference; they're all in my conference.
Yeah,
yeah. I guess you have Muck, but you don't have T-Tar, you don't have Weavile, you don't have I'm trying to think of another dark type. Sneasel, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
A prominent pursuit trapper. Oh, and you have Caesar, so you can't even get trapped by him. Of course, if you're trapping a Blaze with a Caesar, you have like a huge nut. But
let's see, who haven't I used for? Bless, Kren, Florges, Sigilyph, Mantime, Hydreigon, and then the rest I've used probably for a couple weeks in previous weeks.
I think the biggest problem is that your only rock setter is Lando.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have 8 defoggers.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have Lando, you have Mantine, you have Sigilyph, Hydreigon, and Florges. Are there any mons in the same? Are there any fairies in the same tier as Florges that get rocked?
No.
Because I'd say trade up for one of those. I guess you could grab Garbink.
I really wanted to grab
Deontay
and a couple other things.
Yeah.
But I used them pretty heavily before, and I was like, "Don't do this."
No old friends, only new friends.
Yes.
Shout out to Drake. Wait, no, the song's No New Friend. Okay, so let's look at the Rican Rowlet.
All right, Efrain, my boy, I love you.
Why is this team only legendaries? It's Heatran, Mew, Thundurus, Shaman, the Efrain special, Guzzlord. It's
all Efrains on different days. Crawdon is how Efrain looks sometimes. He just puts his arms up and he's got that crazy eye in his...
He has like a dead, Crawdon's eye looks dead.
He just like, you don't know what he's gonna do.
That's like a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Crawdon's seen some shit.
I was helping him draft.
His team's slow.
It is.
It's like on average, it's slow. The fastest mon is Thundy, who is not even fast. Because it's Thunder's Theory and not regular Thunder. Yeah, I guess he could run I guess if he holds off Megaing with Chomper, that's still not good though, speed wise. But Avalug's a cool pick if he was if he didn't have Shaman and he was in the same division as Zygarde.
Thought he was.
I think isn't he in the other division? Isn't he in CR conference?
He's not in my conference.
Oh, okay. Then I guess never mind. Oh, good. Smart movie. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm dumb as shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is. He's in the same.
How many
division
4x reads does he have? 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. He doesn't. His only fairy check is Heatran.
Yep.
And he has double dragon, double dark. So I don't know, but he does do well versus most physical attackers that aren't fighting types.
You're gonna have to bring the Heatran.
No, he does do well versus fighting types too, because he still has Mew and the puppet, the I don't know what mimic he's supposed to be, the disguise.
I can already know what he's gonna nickname it, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know Wild wanted Megachomp because he had Hippo, so we would have had but yeah, why did Efrain pick up Megachomp?
You want a dragon type?
Okay, but wait, but wasn't Sceptile available, and wouldn't that have fit better?
I gave him options. He chose from the options.
All right, that's fair. Efrain's a grown man; he can make his own decisions. But I like,
hey, what are you thinking about? I'll be like, all right, here's 20 Pokemon to think about. Do you?
Fuck it, I'll go Chomper here.
I told me he should get a Mega and a Dragon.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, so he just got them both.
Yeah. Only to draft Guzzler next round.
Hey, that's the flex play. I can respect that. Guzzler doesn't get recovery, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I had to check something.
I feel like it should get like a food related. It should get soft boiled. It's like a black Chansey. All right. Let's look at the Rhode Island Rams.
Tennis.
Tigres Part 2.
Wow.
Tennis is
Mola round 3.
How did Tennis get all those fat mods? Like, look at his first 3 is just like his first 3 is just like it's just stall.
With Moltres.
No, Moltres is on stall.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's like stall, and then there's a Weavile attack, so you can't use a ghost to beat him.
In the cut.
He also did what Efrain did and drafted a ton of legendaries. Like Zapdos, Moltres, Meloetta, Virizion, Komao, like
the Mola before the Tang.
And the keys. Well, actually, no. Wait, Mola's not better than Keys. Mola is better than Keys. Never mind. What am I saying? Komao is cool. I expect to see. I hope he names it Scooby Doo one week. That's still funny to me.
I'm worried about team diversity. I don't know if he'll be very diverse.
I think he can bring some offensive builds because Zapdos is super versatile. Caesar also super versatile. Mola and Tang are kind of Mola's super one-dimensional. Tang isn't. Tang, he could do a lot. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he brings like some chlorophyll max attack set versus Sylv. Because that just wins. Like, actually. Because you just rock slide the Zard once the sun goes up. Because Tang is usually a free Zard anyway. So yeah. Like a free Zard, you double or whatever. So if it comes out, it just dies. And then Tang beats the Driller and the Tar. And the trio. Moltres is kind of a heat pick. I guess it's because he didn't want to lose to Efrain's Heatran. Because otherwise that kind of wins. So tell Efrain to tech something from Ultras when they play.
Run Ancient Power Heatran.
No, because Ancient Power gets PP stalled because it has pressure. And only needs 4 subs.
I was
to
more
beat that.
joking.
Oh, okay. Meloetta seems neat. I don't know if he'll bring the relic song.
Well, it depends if
set.
Danny pays him or not.
Oh, he's selling Meloetta?
No, I mean Danny Dorito.
Oh, okay. Wait, why is Danny Dorito paying him?
Because he wants relic song Meloetta used in RU.
Oh, okay. I mean, relic song Melo, dude, fighting form. It's in the default song. The default form is like, what's it called? Because I know pirouette is the other form.
I don't know what it's called. I just know it's normal psychic. Fuck the ghost.
I just know the other form is fighting normal. Okay, Meloetta pirouette. Yeah, it's like 128 attack, 128 speed in the other form. It's insane. And it gets CC, so it just like kills everyone. It's like Lopunny, but without Scrappy, and it can use items. Golurk's kind of I'm not sure how I feel about Lastmon Golurk, but I guess it works because he has Weavile to. I guess it works because Golurk's like, I don't know. Golurk's such a weird mon to me.
It gets Iron Fist, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets Iron Fist and it gets no guard, so he could run Dynamic Punch and just beat Cancer. And just beat all its counters that way. No need to predict when you confuse everyone. The keys are going to be annoying because they'll just T-wave everything, and then they have it has good typing too.
Yep. Tennis, run the Efrain certified set. It's Iron Defense, Calm Mind,
Draining
HP, whatever you need, and then some type of recovery.
Does it get recovery?
For some reason, I think it's like Draining Kiss or something.
It gets Draining Kiss, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that count as I guess that can count as recovery.
Yeah, close enough.
Mm-hmm.
And leftovers.
Yeah.
And there you go. You sweep the team that doesn't predict it.
Yeah. Wait, but Draining Kiss. Oh wait, that's That's Comfy that gets priority Draining Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, you got +4 special attack, +4 special defense.
You can eat it. Yeah.
+4 defense.
Okay, so now let's look at the Spanish flamenco. Young Carlos, aka Carlos with a B emoji, Crali mod, aka my favorite Spaniard, aka Spanish man,
aka I need those reparations now,
aka Charlie's mad. He took my suggestion, like, because he was asking me for help, so I was just like, oh, Kirim, Zone, Pinsir's a good core, and then he just drafted it.
Yeah.
That is a good core, because it just kills everything. Like, no survivors. I like Pinsir Zone is a staple. It's a classic, because they're such good friends.
I like the Black car.
Yeah, exactly.
Wash.
Mm-hmm. And then he got a bunch of hazard control. I'm not too high on the ride-on pick, but everything else.
I'm not big on the Shuckle.
I think it's like either Shuckle or ride-on. It's one or the other. Because Pinsir Webs is disgusting. Kirim Webs also disgusting. Entei Webs also disgusting. Like Togekiss Webs, I mean, sure that you can do that.
With Gligar, you don't really need to bring Rhydon up.
Yeah, because Rhydon kind of means that yeah, like Gligar is like kind of a Gligar's like a good. I don't know. He made it his Z move mon, which I think is cool.
That's some big dick energy.
Because that's actually a set down in RU. Well, it was a set in RU because Gligar's UU now.
Yeah.
Look at him moving up because his dad moved up, so he got promoted too. His dad got OU, so UU's like shit. We need a ground flag type. Better take our use. A big Tenta gives him T spikes. That's cool. You could run like a sub Roos Kirim set and just stall people out. The anchor.
I like
the anchor. I haven't used the anchor before.
I like the anchor.
I like steel stab on him on that grass type. That's cool.
You can run some decently cool sets with anchor shot.
Because it gets SD, right?
Oh, I don't know. I always never run setup with it.
Okay, that's fair because it's so slow. But it's like also you could just run band and gyro ball and just like get a kill every second.
Yep.
131 base. Yeah.
Sometimes I've used it twice to trap clefts with anchor shot, and then you just hit with power whip the next turn, and it just stops.
Its best ghost move is Shadow Claw, right?
Yeah, that's the weak side of his stab.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because if it got like I thought if anchor shot was ghost type like Spirit Shackle, that would be such a good mon.
You could use it for rapid spin, but that's a little of a move slot way sometimes.
Yeah, and he has like 2 fantastic defoggers, Rotom and Gligar, and he also has Tenta to spin. I think dropping one of the rock types is probably the call. I'd probably switch right on for someone else.
Yeah, but after thinking about the webs, I would probably drop.
Just because webs are so good for him. But yeah, it's a bunch of goons. Like Kirim Pincer Zone is like a pure good core. You know, it's like just good.
What's Delmice speed? 40?
Delmice is 40.
Delmice, Gyro Ball.
Gyro Ball, that's a lot because Ferrothorn is like 35, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like stack attack of Gyro Balls, but it's still pretty strong. Nice. It's almost that because it's almost as slow, and it still gets Power Whip, which is like base 130.
Yeah.
Which is super powerful too. And Ghost Stab is just brainless. You click it and something gets to it KO'd. T-Spikes from Tenta is cool. I like that. He has all the hazards too. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have regular spikes. But I think you don't need both spikes. They're both nice to have just for flexibility, but you don't always need them both. All right, let's look at Sylv's team, the Southside Tsarina's. Serena. So she got double trappers plus Zard.
Plus double weather.
Plus double weather, yeah.
With Ditto.
With Ditto, yeah. So you can't even set up versus her. And then Coon too, and T-Spike. Yo, what? All right. So her draft this season is like a lot better than her draft last season. It's just so good. Like, I think the biggest problem is water resist because she only has 2.
Yeah, Suicune and Venu.
And regular Venu, yeah, and then those just get loose to like.
The water resist is Ditto.
The water resist.
You have it transform as the water type.
The water resist is Mandibuzz and Sun. I think keeping them off is probably the biggest issue because because their hazard control is Exca, who gets fucked up by spikes, Charizard, who shouldn't be your hazard control, and Mandibuzz, which
not also, the worst.
Mandibuzz is decent as hazard control. I just don't think it should be one of your primary things for that. She doesn't. The team seems slow. The team's actually really fast too, because like Venu and Sun is super fast. Driller and Sand, very fast, and then Duke Trio just to trap goons. Like if you this is her team is gonna be a challenge for Spat. That's what I'm gonna say.
What's gonna happen is Is Coco
what?
Is Coco in her conference?
No, Coco's in Allie's team, so she doesn't ever have to start
because the big play here would be don't bring Doug Trio to trap Coco. Bring Raichu.
Well, T-Tar can chipped Coco, because I think Banded Pursuit does a ton to it. I'd probably does like 40. I'm gonna guess just because it's a CB tar.
See, right, you.
Yeah, like so Burn T-Tar does 50 with Crunch to T-Tran, so it's like it's super powerful. Did she declare her Z move users? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Raichu.
Yeah, Dugtrio, Raichu. Yeah, I told her to. She was thinking regular Raichu, and I told her to get a Alolan Raichu, and I'm kind of regretting that because Alolan Raichu has a better matchup versus my team because it just psychics the Amoonguss.
It's gonna run Z electric terrain.
Exactly.
You're never gonna be able to outspeed it.
Well, the Z Stoke Spark Surfer move just paralyzes something, right? Isn't
Which
it like
is nice?
Yeah, that's like a T-Wave that does damage, which is
that could kill.
Yeah, what's it gonna kill though? This thing has like base 95.
95, yeah.
Okay. Heracross is cool because that punishes anything fat. Not like, I mean, I guess 8 of her mons punish fat already. Kun does, Dugtrio, Zard, T-Tar, even Driller to an extent if it's like SD Drill. But it's powerful ass team. What can I say? Just a bunch of goons.
Shout out to Sylv for not falling into the weather trap.
Yeah, if I was Sylv, I would have drafted Abomasnow, but over Ditto. No balls. Abomasnow and a Alolan Sandslot. No, Beartick. We don't fuck with a Alolan Sandslot.
I'm probably going to rewatch this and have to mark everybody's time.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go and look at the Toronto Star Raptors. Shout outs Drake. Shout outs The Weeknd. Shout out who else is from Toronto? Nav. He's better than Eminem. Falc's team is like it's threatening because Bandit Victini is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when your fire resist is Manaphy. Wait, no, I have Latios. That beats Victini. What am I saying? I just drop a Draco and this matchup's free.
That's when it runs Specs Glaciate.
Specs Glaciate does less than Banded V-Create. I'm pretty because V-Create is stab times ban times 180. Glaciate's like 65 times 2. So Glaciate's 120.
Yeah.
V-Create still does more.
Plus Latios's defense is lower anyway.
Yeah, Latios is 80 by 80 by 110. It's pretty bulky. Especially when it resists a lot, it's like not getting O-code. Unless you're super effective.
But it's just gonna see the Draco bringing Chansey.
just gonna die. Draco misses, so I can Psyshock. Gara is cool. I like Gara. I also like the Volt turn he has with Victini, Zarina, Rotom-Mo, and Staraptor. And then he also has the best Volt turn check in the game in Chomper. And I like Garchomp a lot. It's a good mon. It's not a Z move user. His Z move users are Shandy, Zarina, and Meowstic. And then Lix is cool. Lix is super fat, but it has no recovery. And I think outside of and that's how his entire team is kind of. It's a bunch of fat. It's like fat offensive stuff with no recovery, and then there's a Chansey, you know.
And the Chandelure.
Chandelure is pretty fat though, right?
Isn't it?
Like it has
60,
like,
90, 90.
Yeah. Okay, that's like not fat, but that's like bulky-ish. That's not frail.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like fat mons with no recovery is how I describe this team. I hope he brings a rest chest on something. Because that's kind of heat. Yeah. So Chansey is he does. He
trying to take
didn't
the defoggers.
Rotom.
Raptor, Gara.
Yeah, Gara doesn't get defog, does it?
Oh, probably doesn't. Whenever I see flying type, I automatically assume defog.
Well, there's like non-flying types without defog. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I think Chandelure is more. Oh, and he has Zarina to spin.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was tier 3, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah. As far as being weak to hazards, he is very, very well phrased sentence. Because there's Gara, Pre-Mega, Victini, Chandelure, Staraptor, and that's like that's like a problem with the Volt Turn core. But Victini is so strong, like such an annoying mon to face. But then when I use it, it sucks because I run into a dark type. But I liked his play of drafting Victini, then drafting a mon that hard counters Victini.
Smart.
Yeah,
He's just missing grass fighting.
And then drafting another mon that counters Victini. He doesn't have a fighting type. What do you mean? Zarina's pure grass.
Well, no, I said he just needs a grass fighting.
Oh, and then the
fire psychic, water dart.
Yeah. Or a steel. Wait, I don't know. Fairy dragon. Yeah, or a steel. Wait, that doesn't make sense because fairy dragon steals a trifecta, and then ground steel rock is a trifecta. So he had a double steel type. Do you get what I'm saying, or does it not make sense? Okay, cool. That's steel. Hey, Mega Lix is a steel. Regular Lix is a steel. I'll give him that. He deserves that much. He could run Scarf Gambit on Victini, that just as a revenge killer, because that's such a. He has 2 Scarf Gambit users. I just realized that.
Yep.
So he just. So if something's too powerful, he has two means of killing it.
And he does have a couple of good Scarfers.
Yes, I hate Scarf Chomp, but it works. And Scarf Raptor and Scarf Teeny are pretty solid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest issue for him is probably going to be water ice coverage. Just because barring Gyarados, it's like not hard for him to. It's not easy for him to switch into it.
I'm not the biggest on his FDS score.
Yeah. What's his Fairy Dragon Steel?
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, water resists or something. He does know he doesn't have a lot of water resist because
he's got Rotom and Tosserino.
And
but if
he
one of those
has
down,
Chansey. That's a water resist.
Well, I guess Gara too. To an
Gara
extent.
is so fat, dude. It's bulkier than Pex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 95 by 109 by 130. Insane. Like, so if you run max HP Gara, you're gonna be eating him. And he could run like a Rest Talk DD or something. So I remember HMS once passed me that, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay, so now let's cover team. Major Bowman's
Texas Victory Star.
Yeah. He didn't.
Vince, if you call it Tevis one more time, I'm coming to Pennsylvania.
Vince is gonna call it Tevis then win. or lose. I don't know. One of the two. Tevis. He got when I see this team, I just think it's fucking setup, dude. Like
yeah.
Yeah. He's got Big Lucha, King Volcarona, God Clink. And then he has Big Zam in the back too, like, and he has the Golem to trap shit for the Zam, and the Bulu, and it's Z Golem, so he could run like Z Fire Blast or something and just melt the Ferrothorns, or like Z Wild Charge and just cook the Celesteela, like, pretty good. And Volcarona is the Z Captain, which is, and man, that's someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna lose to that. I guarantee it. Or over prepare for it and then not face it, and then get swept by Lucha. It's good. My only issue is hazard control, because it's just Starmie.
I was just thinking about that.
It's just Starmie, Silvally, and Noivern, right?
And I think Noivern gets it.
No, he could run Defog Volcarona and make it phase death. Never mind. But he could run Defog Lucha too, but I don't really think Lucha's a good defogger. Starmie could. I feel like Starmie's good. in his conference because there's nothing to trap it.
Yeah. He's got the only trapper for it.
Because because I took a lot. No, Bisharpson is a well-played Bisharp will trap this army.
Okay.
A well-played Bisharp wins every game though. Because Bisharp's the best mod in Pokemon. I love Bisharp, dude. Yeah, he got Nidoqueen for the T-Spikes. Nidoqueen is superior to Nidoking. That's a fact. Just because it fat and it can take hits, and it still 2-hit KOs everything anyway, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Silvally, I think Silvally is cool.
I like Silvally in draft.
I've never used it, but you can just make it whatever type you need. Like, you could say, oh, he doesn't have a grass type. Yeah, he does. Yes, Silvally. So, like, whatever type you want it to be. Silvally's the fairy. Oh, wait, no, there's a Bulu. He's a fairy. Silvally's the other steel.
And the other fairy.
And the other fairy. And the other dragon.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be. You can make it fighting type. Does Silvally get CC? That would be heat.
I love bringing Ghost Silvally.
Yeah, Ghost Silvally seems fun.
Slap Flame Charge on it. Get his sword stance up.
Yeah. So basically, when I see his team, I think setup and fast, and I'd say that's a fair.
Oh yeah, just look at the speakers.
Sam, Noivern, Starmie, even Starmie, Lucha all have insane speed tiers. So like, you aren't revenge. Like, even if you're like Lucha, you're not revenge killing unless you're Crali. Oh, Crali has a good matchup for Sylv. Good for Crali. Because you just return and something dies, and he has to hope he gets the burn body. But oh wait, what if he's hyper beam? Oh wait, never mind. That doesn't work. I was gonna say, what if he's hyper beam? Alakazam to trace the aerialate.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to? I think we've talked about everyone. So do you want to do final ranking?
Yeah. So do you want to do it the method where you predict what 8 are going to go to playoffs?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and look at the main sheet and just So let's talk about the CR conference. So it's 2 from each. So top 2 from each division, then, right?
It's the top from the division.
Okay. All right. Oh, and then the top 2 overall in the conference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for playoffs qualifiers from the CR conference, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be Ali. I'm rooting for Ali, People's Champion.
So
I don't know if she'll win overall in Crustle, but I think she'll qualify. And for Kingler division, I think Vince can take it.
Okay.
And the second slot and the second person in Kingler is kind of hard because like they can all take it. Like I don't see because Cab can bring like some whack shit from some low tier. Can play your mind off every week, and that applies to Crowley too. So that's like a bit of a toss up. I think those are all like fairly viable options. And then in the Crustle division, I think that I think Bowman can take it just if he plays super aggro with his team, which he definitely is capable of, because it's just a bunch of threats. Like,
so you're
gonna have to bring 8 Scarfers versus him.
Arc Vince Bowman.
Yeah, and then the last lot could be anyone, honestly.
Declare somebody. Hurt some feelings.
I'm not gonna declare anyone because I actually don't know. I need to see week 1 before I make that decision. But based on drafts alone, I'd say that. Wait, did I already say Vince? Yeah. Based on drafts alone, I'd say probably I'd probably say Amanda just based on drafts alone. And then for AD conference, of course, I'm gonna shout me out. Why not? Why wouldn't I include myself in my power rankings as making playoffs? And then I'd probably put, actually, that's kind of a toss up. I think Falc or Spat could take it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm leaning more towards Falc just because I do not like the Spat's draft at all, but Mega Mawile also 6-0 with my team. So how am I talking shit? And then in the Crali division, I think it's gonna be they'll probably be I think it's gonna be Tennis Wild. Actually, no, I'm rooting for Papa Bear, but because he's the people's
But make your
champion.
predictions. You can root for people, but make your predictions.
I'm rooting for the people's champion, Papa Bear, Lord Efrain, the GOAT, the real winner. I won for him. And if Wildcat makes some trades and makes his and uses those points, he's definitely going to be in. But as it stands right now, it's Tennis and Sylv.
Okay.
And if that's assuming Sylv doesn't, that's assuming Sylv plays.
Assuming not high.
That assumes Sylv's on drugs or off drugs. I don't know whichever one she's better on.
All right, so let me see our conference. I think top of Crustal is gonna be probably Arc. Top of Kingler, I feel it's gonna be Amanda. To be 100% honest, I like her draft a lot. I like Arc's draft a lot.
Yeah.
All right, wild cards. I'm not crazy about my draft. To be 100% honest.
But bro, if you don't include yourself, that's disrespectful to your draft.
No. I got a draft. I never.
Okay.
Let's see. Falc's not in here. Falc's in the other one. Vince has that. Based off of what I saw the previous mixed Trick Room team, I'm not gonna put Vince there yet.
I feel like Vince needs to use Trick Room. Like click that move or at least bring it.
I will put Bowman.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, his team is just.
And then it's left down to Joe, Cab, Crali. Joe, Crowley. This hard. Personal preference on the 3D teams. Cab drafted something that I would draft, to be 100% honest. But then Crowley and Joe are more hyper offense inclined.
Yeah.
If I had to. Let me give it to my brother, Crowley.
Hey, representing. That's the mighty duck.
All right, AB.
Mm-hmm.
Crab Abominable. Can't spell that for shit.
Abominable.
I'm going to give it to Falc.
Yeah?
I think he's going to lock.
Okay.
Crawdon? I think it's going to be Wildcat. Because even without the trades, I kind of like his team.
Yeah, his team is still really good. Like, I think
these trades can only make it better, in my perspective.
Yeah, like if Miss Mad goes for Gengar, that's so good. If something bad goes for something better, that's also good. I didn't even include an example there.
Wild cards, Sylv.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't play high.
Yeah, if I don't know, does Sylv play better high? Because if she plays better high, she's a lot. If she plays worse high, like don't smoke.
Some of the times she's lost, she was like, "Oh yeah, I was high." I don't know what.
But all right. Yeah, then I got high.
All right, then it's stuck between Tennis, you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't want to commit to Dan. No offense, Dan. I'm not committing to Efrain. Sorry, Efrain.
Oh.
Spat. I don't know. When you look at your draft and who else did I say?
You said not tennis. Wait.
Oh, tennis and yours.
Yeah.
Tennis is just fat. I don't know.
Tennis is. I feel like tennis is. Spat's gonna have a field day if he plays tennis. Actually, no.
Yours is. I feel like you don't have as good as matchups as some teams against in your conference.
Yeah, no. I realized that afterwards. I was like, wow.
Yeah, let me give it to tennis.
Hey,
We'll see how this. You want to do another one midweek?
Like, yeah, we could do like halfway through. Or okay, yeah, like halfway through we could do updated power ranking.
Yeah. Okay. I'll figure out where everybody's is and
all
put
right,
timestamps. All right. Anything to say? Anything to close?
Go win games. Don't lose to anyone watching this. Unless you're playing me, then lose. But I didn't ask you to throw. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, no, that's it. Peace.
All right, close it there.